Hi everyone. So let's look at a new altcoin which can be a potential for our upcoming bull run. And this is a very special project in my opinion, and that's why I'm sharing this with you. The project is Bittensor. So I hope you have heard of token Tau, which is if you are in crypto, I think Tau has gained some popularity, or at least you must have heard it once. If not, then you are lucky that you are hearing it so early. So, what is Bittensor? Bittensor is basically a decentralized version of OpenAI. So, you know, OpenAI is the company or the organization behind ChatGPT, Dolly, and lot of other lot of other AI projects. So, though the name is OpenAI, it's not open. So Bittensor is basically a decentralized version of OpenAI, and it's a very interesting project. To put you in a very simple words, to put it in front of you, it's basically Bitcoin of AI, and so calling something Bitcoin of AI is something very huge, and this has that huge potential. So before we go ahead, a disclaimer that it's at a very nascent stage, a very initial stage, and I can be completely wrong, and this project can go to zero also, or this might never take off. So be sure to do your research and invest wisely. If you want to invest, don't go by my words. You can literally lose all your money. So always be sure and look at the supports and only then invest if you like to. I personally am very bullish on this project, and I have a small bag, a decent enough bag. I would not say small, but it's not even as big as I would like to, and I will look at accumulating it in different stages. So look into Tao. It is a community-driven platform, completely fair launched, and a very, very interesting project. So I've made some notes about it. I will read it in front of you to, make it simply understand you in a very simple manner. So I will make it short and crisp. So look into Tau, Bitensor, and let's go to the notes that I have made so that I can read that in front of you. So this is just to simplify what I understand. So Bitensor is an open source protocol that powers a decentralized blockchain-based machine learning network. So what is AI? What does ChatGPT do? It's basically all the data that it has collected till now in so many years. So it learns through all that data. So unless you don't feed data to any AI network, it is of no use. So the more you provide data, the more uh, crisp, the more more accurate it becomes. So Bitensor is an open source protocol that powers decentralized blockchain-based machine learning network. Machine learning models train collectively and are rewarded in Tau token. So that is according to what the documentation says. So all the models that collectively get trained get rewarded in Tau. The protocol is accessible to anyone, anytime, anywhere. Now, this is where it differs from OpenAI. OpenAI is not accessible to anybody. The Bitensor protocol is. Tau serves both as a reward for intelligence contribution and also as access to the network. So, if you know Bitcoin, so what does Bitcoin do? Basically, it's proof of work that you have to fight against all other miners, and any one miner will get rewarded in that particular block. So rest of all the computation is wasted. In here, the basic ethos behind this is that all that computation that is wasted should not be wasted. So let all the machines learn from each other. So Tao, on paper is a very sensible, a very needed project. If AI is going to shape the future, then we want AI to be decentralized. We do not want it to be centralized. and because it is very, very critical piece of technology. So, Tao serves as a decentralized, Bittensor serves as a decentralized network, and to participate in that network. So, whether you are contributing in terms of data or whether you are accessing the network to utilize that data, you get rewarded in Tao. So, the project is completely community driven. I have simplified it just for your understanding. Okay, this is oversimplification. Bittensor is a way of computers to learn from each other and get better at doing things. So any AI like ChatGPT needs practice, it needs more data. So Bittensor is a way for computers to learn from each other, get better at doing things. It's like a big group of friends who help each other learning new things and get better with them, at them. So they do this by sharing what they know with each other and then practicing together. So I have simplified this uh, Bittensor project to you. Now let's go back to the potential. So just like Bitcoin, it has a max supply of 21 million, and currently the tokens that have been mined till now are around 3.4 million. So a lot of tokens are yet to be mined. But again, as I told you, it is an 100% fair launch. So there is no token that is locked somewhere. The minute you mine the Tau token, it's immediately there in the circulating supply. So there is no locked token right now. The individual price for Tau right now is $48. So $48 into 3.4 million, approx 150 million, give or take, is the market cap right now. And in my opinion, if this becomes huge, this will be the Bitcoin moment for AI. And I am sure AI is not going everywhere. It is going to, sorry, AI is not going anywhere. It's going to only increase its presence in everything that we do. And in my opinion, world requires a project like a decentralized version of AI, OpenAI. And I think Bittensor being the first one, it has the huge advantage. Just like Bitcoin. Bitcoin was the first one. So it had a huge first mover advantage, a network effect. And we have to see whether Tao develops the kind of cult that Bitcoin has developed. But it has use case. It has real use case. So I am willing to bet some of my capital onto this project. So a very, very interesting project, a $150 million give or take market cap right now. You can think how huge this can become. The OpenAI valuation, last valuation that was estimated was around $30 billion. So, which is, with very limited application that they have developed till now. And if you think that AI will only grow from here, then even at $30 billion, this is an easy 200x. It's currently at $150 million. And so I think this has huge, huge potential. So look into Tau. If we look at its chart, again, a fairly new chart. This is on Tau. We are looking at Tau USDT on the weekly chart. So a fairly new chart. It's basically ranging over here. But I think this has immense potential. If we go again back to CoinGecko, let's look at its all-time low. All-time low was at around $30. All-time high was at around $107. So it's not that high from its all-time low. And again, it has no basically trading history, very, very recent project. So you can understand the volatility. I mean, the initial days of Bitcoin used to be extremely volatile. So consider that volatility you can get in Tau also. I mean, it can go from $5 to $50 and $50 back to $5. So don't get shaken out by that volatility. If you are looking to accumulate, be sensible. And I think this is not something that you trade often, but something that is your big play. So just imagine if you could get Bitcoin at early days. Tau has that same potential. Okay. So if it becomes big, if it becomes like a 100, 200, $300 billion project, then you're getting at 150 million, which is peanuts. So again, very interesting project. I can be wrong. I can be completely wrong. So please do your research. Go to their website, check everything that you want to, and then if you want, you can accumulate some. I bought it at MEXC Exchange. You can also, and if you're planning to buy through MEXC, please use the reference link. Ask me on the Telegram group if you don't have the reference links. Support the Bitcoingem community by using our reference link. So thank you. That's it for this video. I hope you find this valuable, and I'll share some more altcoins in the next few videos.